Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Durban. Guys, I thoroughly enjoyed this episode. Towards that end, that petty fight between Ulo and Unongu, those diary sessions from the Queen of Shade Usorisha, and those laughable diary sessions from Angelie. Please guys, this was a good an all-rounder good episode. Now guys, the episode starts off with Ufafa, Anele. She is with her husband. You guys, it was so cute, but the husband says something. The husband asks her about Istembu, and then Ufafa goes ahead and says in her diary session, no, my husband was joking about that. He knows which we don't play those games. That's where it starts. That's where it starts. If you've watched your Mselegu shows, those what are those? Not Utandanes Temple, those other ones where they where to. If you watch those shows, most of those women will tell you, Uguti, these men start off as if they are joking. And that's kind of like they want to prepare you, Uguti, like start getting used to the thought of Istembu. I'm just like, Fafa, wherever you are, girl, just prepare your mind, prepare your heart. Uguti, one day, this man is going to ask for his temp. He's laughing now, and it may seem as if it's a joke, but I'm telling you, so okay, I'm gonna need her to not be Tululu and to not take this man for his word. But anyway, where am I to say that, because I'm not married to him? But anyway, KZN men. Anyway, guys, then a few moments later, so yeah, when she was speaking with the husband, they were speaking about an event that they want to do about these traditional lobola things. After the lobola ngiti, there's other stuff umembe, so that needs to be done. So it looks like they want to do some sort of event similar to that, and they're talking about that. But the vibes really gave happy vibes, and these people are happy. But then the next scene, I was just like, nah, something is just not adding up here. So next scene, we see Ufafa meeting up with Lo, and I think this is a very smart move coming from Ufafa. Now, remember, some of us, I didn't know Ufafa. I knew Ufafa, or I saw something or for the first time pertaining her was when Umusa released some sort of article. Should I say, not article, a tweet where he was talking about Angelie cheated on her husband. Now, remember, yeah, it was a big thing, you guys. So I think maybe she might have used the show as a way to clear her name and to then rebuild her, not rebuild the brand, but to build on her brand for whoever she is. Do I think she cleared her name? Hey guys, mina angazi, because whatever she was explaining there, I have to keep on rewinding to kind of understand what's utini, because I was just not getting it. And the thing is, when the story is not shanganaring, either number one, the editors just did her wrong by editing too many things out, or number two, either girl, hey, it's just I don't want to say which she's lying, but when someone's story is not shanganaring and we can't hear what you're saying, we just like, nah, there's missing pieces and it's not painting you in a good light. But it was a smart move of her to bring up these things first, or to bring up the cheating rumors first, because best believe this is Real Housewives of Durban, guys. Unongu or someone was gonna bring it up. So anyway, she's having a conversation, no Lo, Ufafa's having a conversation, no Lo, Lapayana, and she's busy saying, what what happened, when you and your guy. So according to my understanding, Ufafa, when she's explaining this thing, is that her and her guy were having problems, right? And then there's a friend amongst their group, their friendship group, that she was opening up to. And she was speaking, she was getting a bit too comfortable above the boundary lines with this person in question, pertaining their relationship or pertaining what, Angazi. But anyway, yeah. And then people, Umusage said, Ugutufafa, on her husband's birthday, she was caught with the husband's friend and whatnot and all of that. So Ufafa's ridiculing that, like to say, Uti, it was not true. Manje, it's a bit confusing for me, because Ufafa just jumps to the fact that next thing she decided which let her be the one who moves out of the house. Next thing the mamazala calls her, tells her ukuthi lalela wena ngane, Kopa izinto zakho, leave my son's house and take your daughter with you. Because one of their children is Ufafa's daughter that she came into the marriage with. That I'm just like, guys, I don't understand. Maybe I don't understand because I'm not a public figure. Number one, how do we jump from, okay, the husband, Ufafa says the husband brought Lendaba into the house. How do we jump, like something been a rumor, and then jump to me agreeing to moving out? You understand what I'm saying? I just feel like you are not going to go to the extent of moving out, of being ushered out of your house, if there was not some sort of truth in this rumor. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if a rumor's coming, like if someone comes with a rumor about you, your partner should know if this is a far-fetched thing or not. So I kind of feel like what Ufafa did might have been, I'm not saying it's that, might have been emotional cheating. I do think it might have been emotional cheating, and then maybe that's what riled up everything. Vele, you've been speaking to this person. Vele, you've been comfortable with this person. Vele, you are close with this person. And that's when the rumors came out. It was easy for the husband to just run with it. Because I'm just like, I don't get it. And then Mama Zala, that time, guys, maybe I see Tuguti, when you go get married in a family, that family is not yours. Guys, please, because what does the mamazala mean with you leave with your child? Aibo, guys, Ufafa also says next thing Ukai, her husband, brings in another woman into the house to replace her, and this girl is driving Ufafa's cars and all of that. So that's, I'm like, it just doesn't make sense. So the girl was brought into the house. After how long was she brought into the house? And Ufafa still confused, which is that I don't know which girl was she always in the picture. I'm just like, Fafa, please. Really? Like, you really think Hutu guy got a girl that quick and moved her into the house? It's obvious Hutu girl was around, or to me at least, it seems obvious Hutu girl was around while Luena, you were still around. She was just a side chick. She came in, drove Fafa's cars, showed Ufafa flames, and Ufafa, we see her crying there as Ulo is trying to comfort her because Ufafa says, listen, that girl put me through the most. And it was at that point where I just felt like, I don't know, maybe it's just a feeling. Maybe because it could be two things. I just felt like maybe Ufafa is trying to make the best of the situation because the way she cried, I'm just like, maybe, I don't know. I just kind of feel like she's not as happy as she portrays her to be, and she's trying to make the best out of the situation because of the way she cried. But then again, guys, she could have just cried only because of the way things were so intense that the event or the memories of the event or the memories of how things went down actually hurts her. But listen, I really wish her all the best, guys, because what I've noticed about these franchises of Housewives, of these reality TV franchises, is that when you come onto these franchises, guys, and your marriage is already taking, it's like these side chicks matola mandla to make sure yay, like they're going to come out with your news or your man's business. Next thing, people are no longer with their men. So all the best to her. I really hope they are still holding, strong together. And I really do hope that guy doesn't end up taking up his tempo because she's too damn beautiful for that. Hi, boy. And also, guys, am I the only one who kind of found Unongu's comments a bit cringe? So there was an episode, a scene rather, where Unongu is going to see Jojo. She's cleaning and whatnot, and then Jojo says Unongu normally makes comments if Jojo ever passes away, she will take Calvin. She'll move into a house and take Calvin. I know it might just be a joke, but I'm just like, it just seems so cringe. Like it seems cringe for the fact that we know number one, Unongu once said all men cheat and white men buy. And then number two, when she eventually got to know Jojo, she's like, oh, I want a husband who's going to love me like Kelvin. Oh, I love your guys' marriage. And then for her to still say, no, when you pass away, I'm going to take your husband, I'm going to take over you or something like that. I just feel like, yes, they were laughing over it and it seemed cute, but I was just like, those comments, nah, man, there's just something about them that didn't like sit well with me. I can let me never mind those other scenes about Angelie took her time to bath, to dress up, to look cute, only to go to Sorisha's house to clean bags. And only for Sorisha to out our influencers that Zaibo Birkin, did she say Birkin? The Birkin bags or one of those name brands Uguti, they don't just sell them to anyone. And that time, Tina, we see our influencers left, right, and center with those bags. So let's leave that because I want to get to the juice of the episode. So last scene, guys, we see Lo had an event on this episode, you guys. Lo had an event. The event was kind of cute. I forgot the theme, but it was giving a high tea party type of theme. Unongu came late to the event, you guys, but she was not the only one who was late. The twins were also late. Okay, fine, the event was fine for me, but the only thing that I just wish my girls would do ukuthi kumele banciphise kancane ngesiZulu bandla. They need to just decrease the Zulu a little bit because I just kind of feel for Jojo and Usarisha when they're sitting there and they're speaking in Zulu. I'm sure by now they're used to it, but I'm just like, I know, guys, I know you guys are in KZN and what, but just it just comes off as being a bit rude when you are constantly making comments or constantly talking in isiZulu and throwing in English there and there. I don't like that, you guys. I know it's not that deep because some people are used to Zulu, but just try and be considerate. Fine. Last scene, game. The ladies are meeting up at some bar or I don't know restaurant, but I really thought this is gonna go well because everyone was excited to see everyone. That was really cute to see. Hi, Ke. Hi, Bo. So anyway, Unongu says, "Oh, Lo, I heard Uguchi, you are pastor's wife, and that you guys have your own church." And then Lo was like, "Yeah." Unongu's like, "You don't strike me as a typical pastor. Like, do you get judged for that?" Ulo answers that I, Unongu, decides to turn the whole thing about her, start speaking about herself. I can relate to that because people. There's one of the ladies on the Jamaican trip who said, "Uguchi, I don't dress as." I don't dress like as a Christian, making it all about her. And then Ufafa was like, okay, fine, enough about Unongu. Let's go to Sorisha. I was just like, the shade. One thing about Ufafa, she's quiet, ne? But I'm just like, I'm glad she said that because Unongu will go on and on. She can easily turn anything into herself. Guys, next thing Olo decides to address something with Unongu. And she was a bit rude about it, guys. The tone was a bit offish, but I get to maybe why she got to that point. Because Olo said, listen, Nongu, there's something that you did that I don't like. You came late to my event. And Nongu says fashionably late. Guys, that's not okay. If you late, guys. And if you late, police, even though you, in your mind, you fashionably late, just apologize. But don't be like fashionably late, like to say, Wuti, vele, I wanted to. Like, nah, I feel like people who like making those statements of fashionably late are attention seekers. Fine if you're thinking of being late, just apologize. Don't be making such comments. So I don't know if that fashionably late kind of off through Ulo or what. But anyway, Lo just went on. Just like number 2, okay? You are not even dressed up to standard for my event. Yeah, everyone was just like, what? Oh no, cause like, hey, boy, I was wearing what? I don't know that designer label. I was wearing 150,000. That outfit's 150,000 rands. Ulo was like, and so. Oxalayo, you did not honor the attire. I've got to agree, guys. I don't feel like Unongu dressed to the attire, the set attire of the day. It was high tea type of vibes, and the outfits, regardless of how much it is, you guys, Unongu was not dressed for the event. But then again, I feel like Ulo's not the right person to say that because on Unokuzana, on Ujojo's vow renewal ceremony, I don't feel like, I was saying that last week, I don't feel like Lo dressed up to the event. So I don't feel like she's the right person to say that. But listen, guys, Jojo was right when she said ukuthi it's the clash of the pastors because they were just giving one another there. As who knows, busy say Lo also said ukuthi Nonku, there was an honorable I don't know, one of the royal household members there, and Unongu asked the lady to pass her the chicken. I'm just like, I ain't gay again, Lo. If you want your royal what to be, Pena Unongu came in late, guys. Uzothola ukuthi Nonku didn't even know who that royal lady was. So if Ulo felt like the royal lady needed that type of respect, she should have seated her on another table where she's not going to be seated with peasants, where she's not going to be required to pass on chicken for peasants. So I don't see anything wrong with Unongu asking a royal member to pass on chicken on a table. It's not like Angiab to make kitchen or something. That was a bit too deep. But anyway, Unongu was like, listen, I am no longer Nungu to you. It's Miss Williams to you. Guys, I'm just like, yo, I know. Lando Kalila shame. People on Twitter, let me just say, most of them are on Nungu's side. And listen, people are saying, Guti, Ibo low. You need to ask Lee what happens when you are not on Unongu's side. All I'm gonna say is, Guti, with Unongu International, you will never win. You will never win, guys, and this is just war. Till the end of the season, these people are going to be to and fro. But I honestly feel like this was such a petty fight. I feel like it got heated so quickly. I do feel like Ulo could have addressed these things on the side with Unongu, not in front of people. I don't know what got her emotions high up to be speaking like that. Angazi, you guys. Hey. Anyway, let's just park it right there, guys. You tell me your thoughts and your comments on this episode. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you guys on the next one.